It's the Real Estate Show. We've come to sell DR.
Am I still on?
The good stuff, the lower prices, the inspiration, upcoming interviews. Buckle up and welcome aboard. The open used to be my favorite part of the radio show. Hopefully my lips are going to work together with my tongue to kind of put a show together where I can speak. Happy Black Monday to you. Are you hurting today? I'm not. For the first time in, I don't know. I mean, the Eagles played last year, man. I was amped. For the 2 weeks, this last year, this time was my best days of my life. Waiting for the Super Bowl to come. And then winning it. And then actually all year was kind of good, you know. We've been the Super Bowl champions all year up until last night. We are no longer the reigning Super Bowl champs. So I was kind of lost in a way because I expect my Eagles to be there. Go Birds. And I did not want New England to win last night. They didn't. They got a pounding. Did you watch the Bad Bunny show? I did. I actually watched the alternative programming that TPUSA, Turning Point, put on. I watched it go from about 700,000, over a 7:45 as far as live people waiting and, for it to start. And then it topped out almost 5 million. I didn't watch it. It was kind of boring. I don't know. I get the whole idea. These guys are all about the money, it seems like. They're raising money, right? And we made some money off that stream. But, yeah, I don't know. I didn't watch it all, but even the first song, I'm like, as soon as Bad Bunny came on. And I can't probably do this legally. I'd play any of it. But I should be able to get away with the stills. So the production on this, I know this isn't real estate related, but it says in the title we're going to talk about it. Let's talk about Super Bowl, okay? A Super Bowl that the game actually meant nothing to me. Normally, I'm all about the game, and then I don't watch halftime. I couldn't even tell you who played halftime at the Eagles Super Bowl. It's just not my thing. I'm not a halftime guy. I put music on. I put my own music on, and I'm kind of partial because I'm kind of Dominican now. I'm all about the Latina culture and all of it, man. This is where I live. So to watch this guy, start out in a cane field, they built a freaking city for this kid. And I didn't realize, look at the production value of this. I should be able to use stills and talk about it, I guess, right? There we go. Just his walking through all the vendors here. I don't know. It just reminds me of the DR, and he's shouting out. It wasn't overtly sexual. There were some people are finding some parts where it may. Other than the lyrics. Now the lyrics are nasty. I mean, this is the lowest IQ form of music I've heard in a long time. You know, hey, Auntie, here, meet all my girlfriends. I got this one, and I got this one, and this one likes this, and that's that. And like they all want me, and without me, they're nothing. And just, it's really not my thing. But I did go to see him in concert here in Santo Domingo, and I do like some of his music. Like it's mainstream enough that it even gets to a guy like me. And some of the tunes are good. They're catchy. You know? Take a selfie. Say cheese. Come on. So, I mean, I don't know. The production value was off the hook. The sound was great. I didn't find it to be overtly second. This part, like, as soon as they flipped to the violins, I'm like, wow. Because I know the song. I've seen it played live just months ago, you know? So, but I'm the first guy to tell you, production value's gross, lip syncing's gross. I didn't find any evidence of that. I'm not sure who this girl was. But again, I'm not immersed in this culture. I like a few of his tunes and whatnot, but just a really well done. I missed this. I missed that he fell back into the crowd like that. I didn't notice that when I was watching live. That's pretty cool. So he did some stunts too. I don't know how they had him fall through the roof there safely, but it was real. And he gives his Grammy away to I mean, come on, man. I don't know. I liked it. And I wasn't expecting to. And this is Ricky Martin? I had no idea. Holy shit. Ricky, what's up? Is he Puerto Rican? I don't know. But, I mean, Twitter is just a fire. And this is so typical of Dominican and Puerto Rican. And thank you, Mr. Trump, for okaying the cable. What is 700 megawatt cable is going to be laid in the ocean from Puerto Rico to Dominican Republic. So both countries will be able to share their power, you know? And the DR just gave a go-ahead. I think they've already started construction on a massive LNG power plant. So, you know, hopefully the infrastructure in both countries starts to get better. But, I mean, I was not expecting. My niece came to town. Bad Bunny was in Santo Domingo. She says, "You're buying. If I'm buying if you're flying. In other words, I'll get the tickets if you drive." I'm like, there's no way. It's 5 hours, 10 hours round trip. We're not going to Bad Bunny. A buddy of mine says, "What's wrong with you, man? These are memories for a lifetime." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll go. I'll drive." So we drove. Bad Bunny finished at 12:15. Brooke goes off into the night. "Well, I need beer." "Okay, see you later." She comes back about a half an hour later. I'm just starting to look at my watch going, no, I don't wear a watch, but okay, this could go badly quickly. "Brooke, where are you?" Just out of the shadows, she comes, 4 beers held high. "Uncle Jimbo, I got beer." I go, "Good girl." Because we're sitting in the parking lot for an hour afterwards waiting for the traffic to dissipate. So good kid. But again, my brother was in the Bad Bunny. He's got a real eye for talent, especially when it comes to the Latino stuff. He got me all back up in this whole culture. So, and the concert was amazing. Like, they had lanyards that lit up in LED lights, and you could change the color of the lights and strobe them around in different patterns and stuff. And, of course, you know, all the Puerto Ricans and Dominicans are screaming every word to every song at the top of their lungs. They're filming themselves singing. They're not even filming, usually you go to a concert, you film the stage, right? No, they're all filming themselves singing to the songs and sending it to their friends live streaming. And you couldn't even get online. There were so many people live streaming from that concert, 50,000 people. So he's done at 12:15, and we hang around till about 1:30 or something then, and drove home. I was home by 5. I think we left 1-ish. Round trip, home at 5 in the morning. Good show. So I'm a little biased because I've seen him now, and I know some of the music, but this is so typical. I mean, climbing the hydro pole. Hydro pole? What do you call it here? It's not hydro, whatever it is. So I thought it was good, but online had a lot to say about it, and they built a city for this guy. Like, look at this, I mean, the production, man. unbelievable. And the storytelling, you could tell, like, this guy, he says, this is what we're going to, like, this is all Bad Bunny. You know, the NFL doesn't stage this kind of theatrics. The act comes in and does what they want. And this is just like his concert, man. Like, he got up on top of a casita at the back of the stadium. It was all general admission around the bowl. There was seats on the floor, but it was all GA around the bowl up top. And there's 25,000 on the floor and probably 17 or something up top. So yeah, they said it was close to 50,000. But this is the same kind of storytelling theatrics that he did in the concert. But like, I know this money's no object, but this was some of the best production. Like, we all remember Prince. It was an amazing halftime show. But I mean, for me, and again, I don't watch the halftime show, so I can't remember the last time I saw one. I have to go back and see who they were and see if I even remember watching them, because I just don't have any interest. But this time, I was interested. And he did not disappoint, man. In fact, I was surprised. Well, I didn't know that was Ricky Martin. I was surprised that I was sitting here with goosebumps and enjoying it as much as I was. So, how do you like that? Oh, I got a count. My live count is up. Last time I was here, it was not. So give me your thoughts on Bad Bunny, the halftime show. Obviously, the game sucked because the Eagles weren't there, but if you feel, if you're feeling it, oops, I'm not very good at this, am I? Some footage of Sosua Beach from a couple of weeks ago. This is a very hard segue into what are we talking about next? Oh, we're going charity. We're going, give back to humanity. You know, I had a short stint as an English teacher in this country for, about a month and a half. And I can tell you, wow. Yeah, love the kids. So, actually, tonight I'm going to go live with Sam Hanna. Sam is selling a project. He's got one studio left out of 8 in Gaspar Hernandez. You've seen me promote his property and talk about this last unit that's available at 129. It was actually a unit that he built for himself. But he wants to do another project, and so I think he wants his, rather than keep this one, he's just going to get a move on and get into the next project. So for 129, he'll hold financing with half down, and every sale includes can you see my finger? Includes a subscription stuck in my head. When the green light is on over here, your brain turns to mush. Scholarship. That. With every sale, he had 8 units in that project that he's selling, and he's committed to, a full scholarship for a kid, mostly girls, I think. With every sale, he's including one of those. So tonight, at some point, we're probably going to do a live show teasing. I'm going to get some footage of this place this week. I'm going to go down, meet the propietarios, the owners, the maestros, the teachers, and get a walk around and give you some footage. And then my goal is to have Gustavo interview with me this week. He's a man of God that is just so beautiful. And I met when I first got down here. He also teaches Spanish to the gringos. And if you know Gustavo, you know who I'm talking about. Just a super, super sweet man. So I've been chasing him for a while. I'm going to try and back him into a corner this week and get a commitment from him to give me an interview. But in the meantime, Sammy and I are going to go check this out this week. So I'll have some B-roll for you and some interviews later tonight with Sammy. It's time to be arranged. All right. And then, so You know, the greatest deals break on my lives because, well, usually I'll tease it before everything's signed and dotted and crossed. And this is a property I've been marketing at $675. There's 8 titles, 13 units, plus, you know, an administration building, a huge pool with a large waterfall, and there's, you know, you could break it up and sell it in pieces, but it's a nice little boutique style hotel, Airbnb, whatever, with multiple titles. Marketing at $675. Recently, we brought it to $649. If you're sitting on the fence and you've seen anything like this and you're waiting for a sitting duck, this is about to become a sitting duck. So a massive price adjustment on this, okay, which is once you see the price, I think you'll feel confident that it's worth every penny of what we're asking. Which is probably, I mean, it's not badly priced now, but I'm talking about a major, major price reduction where this thing is a sitting duck. And if you've been sitting around looking for a good opportunity and you're in the $500,000 range, you don't need a mortgage, call me. All right. So I'll get new details and new videos, new drones. It's been really freezing down here. Cold fronts keep moving in. And, we've had a lot of rain, a lot of clouds. I've got 2 properties I need to get some drone footage of and some more sunny day photos. This is one of them. So this week we're going to have an announcement on this one. But again, if you're laying in the weeds a little bit and waiting for something to shoot, this might be the duck that's just sitting, waiting for lead pellets to be. Jeez, that's bow and arrow. No, yeah, humane. Okay, so the former Casa Palms, now marketed as New Haven. Let me give you a location on this thing. Oh, the links are in the show description. And I've talked about this many times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buildings. They all have lower units. 3 of them have completed upper units, and 2 have upper units that need to be completed. The pool area with a large waterfall, the administration building here with another unit up there, and then some parking and an office. This is the boundary. You see Casa Palms. And this is where it's located. So when you're coming up the hill to the Mafundo, what do they call that? The museum, Mundo King. That's Mundo King here. It's a street off the left here, and then down one. Is that it? Or is it? Oh no, it's this street off the left here, and then down one. It's on the left-hand side. I know it's not great to see here, but if you know Sosua at all, you know that the cop shop, the police station, is right here. You turn just before that when you're going out of town towards Polero. Turn left, go up the hill past Hispaniola. Restaurant and residential. Supermercado, this is the place right here. So you just come up the hill. It's not too far. The road's really nicely paved. This is a left turn up here, and then Casa Palms. I think now being marketed as New Haven. Good little property, and it's going to be a sitting duck within hours, okay? And, more later on that as far as the exclusive marketing of a property at a much reduced rate of commission to get the thing to just get it gone. You know, because the commission's 10% down here normally. That's what, like, people expect to pay 8 or 10%, right? And you know, real estate's no rocket science business, marketing, right? But if you price it right, it sells. But the only thing that's important to the vendor, the seller, is how much do I get in my pocket? So who cares what the commission is? As long as the net to you is good, then we do deals. Okay, so that's the one to tease that one out. This one, again, talk about opportunity. Now, this isn't like 75 cents on the dollar opportunity like I might have coming up, but for something this new and at this price, $199, it's a good opportunity in Sunset Place. 2-bedroom, 2-bath in like new condition. It's 3 years old. So nothing to do here, no renovations. I've got bigger ones for you, in and around the same area. This one's a competition at $229, so at $199 we're much better priced. This is Sunset Place here. There's the Polero grocery. Oh, you can't see. Thank you for your feedback. Okay. So here we're talking here. Very centrally located. Here's the supermarket, Sirena, Superpola, and it's right down the street. Can you see it?
Am I still on?
So centrally located, decent HOA fees, pretty low actually. This is another one. I've been, when I come out here, I got to talk about my best products, right? And talk about $199 in Casa Linda. This is again, sitting duck. Are you ready? Have you been looking at Casa Linda stuff? No, it's not the biggest. It's not the newest. It's not furnished. It's $199 and it's $328 a month. The HOA is reasonable. The comment section is like, oh no, Casa Linda's so expensive. I go, it's $328, no taxes. What? HOA, $328. I mean, you got other costs as well. Exterior maintenance, like either you do it yourself or you pay someone to do it, taking care of the pool. Yeah, it's all cost money if you're going to pay to have someone to do it. But Casa Linda at $199, it's a solid deal. Hello?
Am I still on?
My name is Jim Fannin. 1-809-330-8926. That's 1-809-330-8926. Call now. Okay, we did that. And then, this is Sammy's project. So again, we've got a studio left here. I don't need to talk about that. I'm going to talk about that with Sammy later. Gaspar Hernandez, we've talked about that already. 89,000 in trade wins, another solid deal flying out of the balcony. And then this one, if we're comparable to the other one at this is a brand new one. It's 189 even, half down financing option. I don't know, 6% I think he's asking, depending on the term. But here's an idea of a little bigger. It's 120 meters, I think. Is it 121? Yeah, 121.42. I haven't changed the price on this yet. So again, the live shows sometimes give you what's up. So this is repriced at 189, off from 50% down. 318 a month this one is. And this is a little bit, well, I call this a functional floor plan because you walk in, you get a bedroom to the left, you get a bedroom at the other far end, and then your living space in the middle. 2-bedroom, 2 baths. So both bedrooms have en suites. It's like a 50-foot terrazza balcony. If you know trade winds, they got good security, a reliable infrastructure, backup generator. There's right across the street from George's. This one happens to have a brand new kitchen. So compared to what I got at Sunset Place at $199, they're comparable as far as the other one's a little smaller, but a lot newer and smaller complex, different location. Some people love this location up the hill a little bit. So this one's not brand new. I thought we were $199 on this, but it looks like $195 we were. And now it's $189 half down. Owner financing is an option. Okay. So now those are the hottest things as far as like new stuff. Sammy's we're going to talk about later. That's Sammy's location. We talked about Don Quixote at $299. We can hit that again another time. The land across from Monkey Jungle. I'm anxious to get one deal done there. I hope it's a big piece of land, and I hope it takes part of the national park with it because it's cool. There's going to be heavy restrictions on the national park end of it, but somebody mentioned caves the other day. I'm like, oh yes, we have caves. Would you like I can't, like, I'm going to tease a video coming up. This cave for sale. Yeah. Now, I've seen caves here. I like them. They're cool. Bats hang out in them a lot. There's a lot of guano on the floors of the caves. But soon I will have footage of the cave that you can buy yourself up in the national park. Costa Azul, building lot, $95,000. These links are on the show description below. This is a one bedroom on the second floor in Caribe Campo for 95. 95, no deals. This one's 109 on the main floor of Caribe Campo. This one I need rented by May, long term. First week of May, bring me an offer. We're asking $750, but if you sign a 1-year lease, bring me an offer, but you got to take it in May. And then if you want to sublease it out, you know, you get a little bit of money here and there, but at least you'll have a place year-round to come to for a lot less than you can rent at home. Stop. Sell everything and move to the DR. Well, let me help you, okay? Did I give you my name? My name's Jim Fannin. 809-330-8926. Seems I did that already twice. Caribe Campo, great location. Just off the highway here. Up the hill. It's good exercise. I did it this morning. I cheated. I only went to George's and back up. It's cold here. I mean, my body's on the edge of, like, when I have a coffee, I break into a sweat. Or when I'm hungry and my body is not processing food, I'm freezing. Yeah, sitting in front of the fan makes you cold. Any exposed skin, sleeping at night with no fan. I'm fan off now because all year I'm fanning. Sleep with the fan on. Fan on fanning. And now there's no fan. I'm fan off. Ooh. And I'm like, geez, I need, mamma mia. I need a heavier freaking comforter? Like, eesh. And then you wake up sweaty or something. I don't know. Caribe Campo, great spot. So that's it. Look for me and Sammy to come out and talk some hopeful discussion about school and mentoring kids, and an interview with a faith leader coming up and a Spanish teacher in Gustavo. Okay? Ven acá, ahora mismo. Come here right now. Peace, love, hug your neighbor, and I